Yes, guys, welcome to this part where we are on the engulfing. Before I start, I will always remind you this, guys. Patience, patience, patience. It's better to sit down and wait for a setup than sitting at always wait for the perfect setup. So here we're going to know the different types of engulfing. What is engulfing? Engulfing refers to a set, refers to here, so a set of candles, set they say, the first candle is small one, and the second candle, the next candle is a big or so candle that engulfs the first candle. So this is the first candle, and this is the second Marbuto candle, which engulfs this first candle. This is the second candle, Marbuto, and this is the first candle, and it has been engulfed with this second candle. So whenever you see this engulfing on a self setup, like on the 2M level, on the master level, then you have to sharpen your finger to place a cell limit or an execution. So this is how it is, guys. This is very engulfing. Most of you are familiar with this thing, and this is the bullish engulfing. So let us see the cell setup. Bullish engulfing type 1. The different types of cell setups that I look for. First of all, this is the shadow of the red bamboozle has to be higher than the previous candle. Shadow is higher than this. Shadow is higher than this. Shadow is higher than this. It doesn't matter whether this is having a long wave or a short wave. This shadow matters. So whenever these things are always there on the chart, but you don't see them. So you have to see that the shadow is longer than the previous wave. So this is how it looks like on the chart, or this is how you can place it on this self setup. High, lower, low. This must break this resistance zone. So where are you going to sell from? You're going to wait for the market, come back, make some liquidity, and come back here and go all the way up. You're going to sell from here, not here, not here. No, there must be another Marubuzu here, breaking this support zone. If the market starts consolidating like this, you don't have to sell. There must be a rapid drop, another Marubuzu here, in order to start selling from this zone. So here we're having bearish engulfing. This is the type 2. So this is a type 2, guys. How does it look like? The shadow of the red Marbuzo has to be higher than the previous candle. The shadow is higher than the whole of this previous candle. Whole of this previous candle. Whole of this previous candle. So this shadow is higher than the previous candle. So whenever you see this setup, guys, you must be looking for sale. For sale, if you get more confirmation, like some oscillator on the 2M level. So here we're having how they can be placed on a trade. High, they were low. The market must break now. As you see, this will go to the broke this one. So if the market comes like this, you don't sell here. This is the fake breakout. You wait, consolidate, come back, take orders, and go all the way down. Breaking structure, and this will be a change of character. So guys, that is it. So engulfing part 3. Engulfing part 3. All these things you have to know them and implement them. So the head of the first candle is higher than the second red candle. The shadow of the first candle, this one, is higher than the second candle, higher than this Bruce candle. This one here is the second candle, and this shadow is higher than this one. This is how you can place it. All these things happen on the chart, and I told you already how to mark your mark from the body to the wick. Like this support zone, you take it out and come back, take orders and go all the way up. So That's it. Right. So let us continue. Let's continue. So here we are having cell setup, where this the shadow of the first candle is longer than the previous candle. This multiple candle. This will be support, breakout, consolidate, come pick orders, and go down. That's it, guys. So this type PDP, the first red candle is higher, the shadow is higher than the second red candle. So that's how you can trade it. So let us see about the lower zone. Remember, we said we are having three types of zones. We are having the top zone, which can be called upper zone. We have the mid zone. This is very profitable, very profitable. And the third one is the lower zone. We are going to talk all of these zones. You have to note them, guys. So here, let us go. So bullish engulfing type 1 on the lower zone. The shadow for the first candle is longer than the previous bearish candle. This shadow is longer than this candle. The shadow of the doom Barbudo has the lower than the red candle here. Shadow is lower than the red candle, and this is the buy setup type 1. So you'll be looking to buy from this zone. And remember, this happens when the market has already made a 2M sale. For example, yeah, yes, guys, I'm back. So what you are looking for here, we said that you have to buy from this bearish candle, where this one, the shadow for the first candle is higher than the previous candle. So let us continue and see the part type 2, and this is how you can place your order when this happens on the 2M level, and this is called maximum pain level. Here, the maximum pain level that I was talking about, this lower low, high, consolidate, pick orders, and go. These are the zones. So that is, the market will come back, the market will go back here, must go back here, comes, consolidate, go, pick orders, and go. This is the liquidity that must be taken out. So this is how you can enter a trade. Remember, this should be a confirmation or a clear peaceful setup, because the market has broken the low and it's going to break the high, and it is having the maximum pain level same as the left shoulder, and also on this maximum pain level we're having a demand zone. So engulfing type 2, this is how it looks like. The shadow for the first candle is longer than the previous candle. The shadow is longer than the previous bearish candle. So this is how you can find it on chart. You mark from the body of the first candle to the wick of the second candle, and this is the maximum time level, NTL. It's found here. So you have to wait for the market to break, come back here, and you take your order. This will be a breakout. So let us continue to the engulfing type 3. So engulfing type 3, this usually find that the shadow of the first candle is lower than the second candle's shadow. Shadow for the first candle is lower than this second shadow. When the market comes back here, you have to sell. So this is how you can find it. I've given you each and every example of what I'm saying, and we are going to see all things on the chart. So this is how you can find it. So you must be knowing all these things, guys, before you start trading my strategy. That's why I also first understood the types of engulfing before placing the clear trades and growing small accounts. So this is the type 3 bin, where they say that the first blue candle has lower shadow than the second blue candle. This the first blue candle has the lower shadow of the second blue candle, and this is the maximum time level where you have to enter your buy from in the market made lower low. So if you find this setup, for example, here, take an example, the market is coming back here, and you find this setup here, because it can happen. There can be bullish engulfing. For example, here, before breaking this high, does this mean that you'll be buying? No, you have to wait for the market to make lower low and higher high. This market must break this high. That's why I told you guys each and everything must be in place in order to trade supply and demand. So let us see this mid zone, which is very, very profitable. Actually, placing a trade on this zone, it can make you a lot of money. So mid zone is simply a setup that occurs at the drop based drop or rally based rally, looking for the good trade in this area. When the setup appears at this zone, there will always be engulfing setup. For example, if the market is making drop based drop, there will always be engulfing, very engulfing, before the market going down. I'm not good in art, guys. That's why he wrote everything. So this should be the up candle. I think should be here. Let me try it again. Let me try. So this. So this is it. The bullish candle will be here, and this will be the bearish engulfing candle. This one here. It will be engulfing the candle. I will wait for the market. I'm not good in art, guys. That's why I wrote everything for you here. So why trade at mid zone? Mid zone is the zone that is very easy to reject whenever it is fresh. So whenever the mid zone is fresh and the market is coming back, it's very easy, and in most cases the market must reject when the zone is fresh, because there will be liquidity and orders will be taken out. It's here. It's a zone of liquidity where the price will stop and takes a few more orders before continuing its journey, completing the trend. So it will always stop to take some liquidity and more orders before completing the journey to complete the trend. So the best thing we are trading on the mid zone is we are following the trend. You'll be following the trend. You see, if you're trading on this mid zone, you're following the trend. If the trend is going down, you're following the trend. So, and the good thing of following the trend is always the risk is the winning rate is always 85%. So we shall always take the chance looking for good setup. So this is very prominent setup to sell from, because the winning rate is always high. So let us see the sell setup on this mid zone, guys, and see how we trade it. So we see here drop, this drop. So this here, if I try, see this is very interesting. Comes here and to make very single thing and go back. So you wait for the market to come back here and drop the. So in most cases, you can find a 2M on this one. For example, the market is coming back here. You can make a call, and there will be something like well-based value. People will buy from here, it will be wrong. So what you will do, the market makes this one, okay. You wait, this is 2M, high, lower low, okay, supply zone, and in most cases, there is resistance zone here. Okay, In most cases, there is resistance from right here. It is always very important. That's why I always tell you that support becomes resistance. So when the market comes back here, it will be support and it becomes resistance. And you have guys, I'm organizing your work. But I think you have understood what I'm trying to tell you. I'm going to show every piece and diagram on how to trade on this one when there is also a support zone. So exactly here, this is what I'm telling you guys. Coming back, consolidate, creating liquidity, and go back. So always here, there can be a support zone like this. So this is support zone, and support will become resistance. So this is what I'm telling you, support, come back here and go up. So that is the same setup. So the next one, guys, this is how it looks like. So you have to be very keen on this liquidity to be taken out. The buy setup, rally, base, rally. So what you look for, drop a slope, supply zone as usual. First, significant job trend, rally, base, rally, supply, demand zone. I made some mistakes here, but rally, base, rally, this is the demand zone. You wait for the market to come, pick orders, and so let us see how it looks like here. This is rally, base, rally. There must be a bullish engulfing. So you have to wait for the market to let's come back here and go all the way up. So mid-zone bullish engulfing. Mid-zone bullish engulfing is very good to trade, especially when the zone is still fresh. This mid-zone, you can find when this setup is still fresh. How to know if the zone is fresh? The zone is fresh when the price has never arrived at that zone yet. So you can see if the market comes rally, this rally, the market go. If the price does not come back here, this demand zone will be fresh. Rally, base rally, you come back, you take orders, liquidity is created, you pick orders and go all the way up. So when you have to be patient, so this market can come here, go up, and you be buying, taken out, and go back. So whenever there is a fresh demand zone, the market will always come back and pick orders before going up. So these are the tips that you have to follow, guys, and trading maximum paying level. Not all engulfing are tradable. There are sometimes engulfing just prove to be not what they eat. There's some engulfing that you don't have to trade. What kind of engulfing to look for? You're going to see down here the engulfing that you must look for. Look for engulfing that is followed by the next Muruguzu. So be it in bearish or bearish setups. The stronger the momentum, the better price to react when it comes back to the maximum time level. So you have to look for candlestick Marubuzu 203 from the supply zone. Take an example in supply zone before coming back and going down. So if you see this is Marubuzu and you see small candlestick, or if you see small candlesticks from the supply zone, the supply zone is not valid for sale. So I don't for you some diagrams here. Let us see how they look like. For example, this is a sell setup. This is a sell setup. As you can see here, this is a strong Marbuzo, followed by Marbuzo. Market will come back and go. So the stronger the momentum from the supply zone, the better the price will reject on this zone and go down. The stronger momentum must be applied. You can't see the market going like this from here and back. It must be straight, but the momentum must be straight. So this is correct. Straight from this zone. This one is not valid. Always the market can come and pitch and keep going up. So you have to look for the Marubuzu candles, which are like 2 or 3, in order for this zone to be valid for sale. The weaker the momentum, the lesser opportunities for this market to come and react here and go all the way down. So the stronger the momentum bearish engulfing, the strong momentum bearish engulfing. The rules for the strong momentum bearish engulfing, it has to be in between higher high and lower low. Higher high, lower low, high, higher high, low, lower low. The bearish engulfing has to be followed by another strong bearish marubozu. So this engulfing must be followed by this. You don't see this and you see some small candles, this place may not be valid. You have to see rapid. That's why you see that this market is very tricky. Now see what I said here. The stronger the momentum, the pressure this sell supply zone will be. Why? Because most people, when they see the market is making strong sell here, people will start chasing the market, start selling, because that has made this momentum. That's why they will always get taken out. The market will take them out and go back. You understand? So you don't have to follow to chase the trend. As how you remember our slogan, don't chase, prepare, wait, and execute. So this is the price setup. The stronger the momentum is here. The stronger the momentum, engulfing, bullish engulfing. The strong momentum, bullish engulfing. A bullish engulfing is at the maximum pain level sell by zone. Sorry, that is followed by another bullish marubozu. So the market will always come back here and pick all the R's and go all the way up. This is right, very correct. And if you see marubozu, bearish candle, and you see small candle, this is wrong. The market will take you out. There must be rapid move from the zone. I hope you understand something here, guys. So this is the example where the market may not be valid for buy. So the rules for the strong momentum bullish engulfing, we talked about these rules of the upper, but it has to be in between highs and lower lows. The bullish engulfing has to be followed by another strong bullish marubozu. This guy. So in the next part, we are going to look at chapter 5, the role reversal, understanding the flip stones